Dear students, the first topic in class 10th is force, work, power, energy and power. The first topic is moment of force. This topic you have studied in class 8. Okay, so I am just giving you some brief introduction here about this moment of force. So the first topic is turning effect of a force. Okay, we have already studied that a force can not only produce changes in the state of motion of an object but may also change its shape or size. In addition to all these, a force may also be used to turn or rotate an object if you will fix the one point that is called pivot point. Let us take some examples here. What do we do when we have to enter a room? We turn the handle of its door and the door opens by turning on its hinge. The turning force applied by us is being used here to turn the door on its hinge. Another examples we are taking. A car or a bus driver has to rotate its steering wheel to turn the vehicle either to right or to left. The forces applied by the driver on the steering wheel help her or him to turn the vehicle in the desired direction. What is the meaning of that? That means a force in producing rotation, and it depends on two factors. The first factor is its magnitude, and the second factor is the perpendicular distance of its line of action of force from the axis, or you can say from the pivot point about which the rotation would take place. Again, I am repeating this thing. A force in producing rotation depends on two factors. First, its magnitude, and second, the perpendicular distance of its line of action of force from the axis or pivot point about which rotation would take place. Okay, now come on the next topic here. So from this these two examples we have studied that the turning effect depends on the two factors. Okay, so the moment of force, it is a combined effect of the force and the distance which determines the magnitude of the turning produced by a force is called the moment of force or torque, and is defined as the moment of force about a point is equal to the product of force and the perpendicular distance called the moment of force of its line of action from the point of turning. Here, this is the point O, this is the pivot point, this is the point where we will apply the force here. From the pivot point to this line of action of force, this is the perpendicular distance here. So the moment of force, this symbol is called the torque, or we can say the tau. The tau is equal to force into moment arm. Moment arm here is OA. Here I have written the tau is equal to F into perpendicular distance. So this is the distance of OA. This is called moment arm. Okay, so again the moment of force is the moment of force about a point is equal to the product of force and the perpendicular distance of its line of action from the point of turning. Okay, now coming on the topic of units. So there are two units, SI unit and CGS unit. The force SI unit is Newton, distance SI unit is meter. So unit of moment of force or the torque is Newton meter. In CGS system, it is a dyne centimeter. There are two type of the moments, clockwise moment and anti-clockwise moment. The two diagrams I have drawn here. Here in this one, if a weight W, suppose here, is suspended from the point A, the body turns in the clockwise direction. Okay, the direction even the hands of a clock move. So the moment of force in this case is clockwise movement. Okay, and if the same weight W is suspended from the point B, the body turns in an anti-clockwise direction. Okay, the force is now called anti-clockwise. So by the sign convention, the clockwise movement is taken negative and the anti-clockwise movement is taken positive. Okay, but the nature of the clockwise or the anti-clockwise moment of force does not depend only on the direction of force. It also depends on the position of the axis about which the body is turning. Okay, now the last topic is principle of moment. I am using here this 1 meter scale. This meter scale is balanced at one arbitrary point at anywhere. It may be a midpoint, it may be any point between the scales. Two weights here, W1 and W2. Okay, so W1 is suspended here, W2 is suspended here. The S1 distance is the distance where the W1 is suspended from the fulcrum, and the S2 distance is where W2 is from the fulcrum. Okay, so by the principle of moment, if a body is in equilibrium, equilibrium means balance condition, the sum of anti-clockwise moment on the body about any point is equal to the sum of clockwise moment on it. This is called principle of moment. But body should be in equilibrium, balance condition. Okay, so that means what we can say in the principle of moment, whenever a body is in equilibrium under the action of a number of coplanar forces, the sum of anti-clockwise moment about any arbitrary point is equal to the sum of clockwise moment about the same point. Okay, you can change the definition also here, and you can say like this also, if whenever body is in equilibrium under the action of number of coplanar forces, the algebraic sum of moment, why I am taking a algebraic sum, because of the sign convention of anti-clockwise movement and the clockwise movement. As I told you, the anti-clockwise movement is taking positive and the clockwise movement is taking negative, so that's why you can use this definition also here. If whenever a body is in equilibrium under the action of a number of coplanar forces, the algebraic sum of moments of all these forces about any point is 0. Okay, so from these three topics I am giving you the some numericals here. Okay, and some fill in the blanks type, match the following type, small assignment type questions. So please try to solve it, and we will try to clear these doubts also. Okay, okay student, thank you.